Welcome to the Amphiseum tutorial for Wipeout HD Fury. The Amphiseum is the longest track in the game, with an average phantom race time of 2 minutes 20 to 2 minutes 30 seconds. While it does have its fair share of straight sections, they're connected with some very sharp corners, making it quite a mixed bag of a track. So let's start by having a look at the track on Venom class. And now let's go through the track step by step. The course starts out with a short vertical maglock section. There are two speed pads to the left and right of centre as you reach the bottom, so choose which way you want to go and stick to it, and then pull the craft back to the centre to hit another speed pad. Up ahead is a long ascending left-hander. As you go through the corner, lightly tap the left air brake to guide the craft through and try to keep it as close to the white segments on the track on the right hand side as you can. As the track levels out again, there's enough of a peak on the left apex for you to barrel roll. As you approach the end of the corner, immediately pull the craft over to the left hand side and use the left air brake to flick the craft over the peak. There's very little room to pull this off, so it may be a little bit hit and miss as to whether you can do it or not. And be very careful not to swing too far to the right hand side, otherwise you'll fly off the track. As you land, tap the left air brake to take the craft into this left-hander ahead. There are two speed pads just around the corner as well, one on the left and one on the right. Both are also accompanied by weapon pads. Once past those, you'll drop onto an undulating maglock section. You won't lock onto it straight away though, and you'll have enough height to barrel roll onto it. Once off of the maglock, again use the left air brake to pull the craft through this sharp left ahead. Try to exit on the right hand side to hit a speed pad to take you down the straight. As you go down, move the craft to the centre to hit a weapon pad and then over to the left hand side for a double speed pad. The straight leads into a sharp right hairpin, which is another reason why you want to be on the left hand side on approach. Soon after you pass the white markings on the track here, slam on the right air brake and swing the nose through the apex of the corner. When it comes down to timing, as with any hairpin, too late is always better than too early. It's always better to scrape the outside wall than it is to slam into the apex. Keep the air brake held down as you go through the corner, and then once past the apex, side shift to the right to pull away from the outside wall. This right bend in front of you leads into a long, sharp left-hander. Approach the first bend from the centre and then pull over to the right-hand side towards the apex. Once through, drift back to the centre and then slam on the left air brake to swing the craft into the corner. It's very likely you'll end up swinging towards the outside, so use a left side shift to pull the craft away from the wall. From there, lightly tap the left air brake to guide the craft through the remainder of the corner. On exit from this corner, you should see a number of speed pads ahead of you. On the right hand side is a double speed pad, whereas on the left is a single. In a weapons race though, the single will have a weapon pad immediately following it, so it's up to you which to go for. The final corner is a right bend that suddenly sharpens before taking you onto the final straight. There is a peak before it though, and if you have a turbo at this point, you can barrel roll through it. However, due to the nature of the corner, this is a very risky manoeuvre to perform. Once you clear the speed pads, pull the nose up and hit the turbo. Try to keep the craft as close to the centre of the track as you can. As you go over the peak, hit the right air brake, aim the craft towards the right apex and barrel roll. As soon as you land, slam on the right air brake and then right side shift when you reach the outside wall. And now let's see the whole lap done at full Phantom class speed. Thank you for watching, good luck with the game.